I doubt. Yeah.
You grew up in Ghana, right? And
Yeah.
what got you from Ghana to US? What happened in your life? Can you talk about that?
This is an interesting question. I think it's two ways. I think it's there's a push factor and there's a pull factor. So when I say push factor, it's just the economic conditions in Ghana. It's not good. As a college graduate, you just don't have a lot of opportunities. So those factors kind of get you thinking, where can I go? In search of greener pastures. Where can I go where I'll get opportunity to evolve into the person that I want to be. In my case, I want to be a teacher. I've always wanted to be a teacher. Where would I go where I can achieve those dreams? Seeing that my country will not be able to offer me those opportunities. So that is the push factor. The pull factor is, I mean, the United States is a very ideal destination for people like us. I think it has its problems, but it has opportunities also for everybody. I mean, look at me. Um, I mean, look at you also. I remember back in University of Tampa, we had our challenges, but I think we are way past them now. And that's America for you. I think you put in the hard work, and it pays off. Irrespective of the racism, the biases, and whatever it is. I think the system rewards hard work, dedication, perseverance, and I think it's a very good place to be if you get a chance to come. So looking into that, I was like, okay, why not? I had a lot of my friends apply for scholarships with, and I had similar grades like them. So I was thinking, okay, if they are going out, to do their masters, and I literally have the same GPAs as these people. Why can't I also? Uh, You know, and I got lucky. I got funding from University of Tampa, and I mean, it was still difficult, but I think we did it. Yeah. I remember your first car. You couldn't even turn
Oh
the
yeah,
steer.
Windsor. I couldn't even like I knew how to turn except me. Nobody could drive it. Nobody could drive it. I'll tell you a funny story. So here this. I don't know if I told this to any of my University of Tampa friends because back then I was in rough phase of my life without a job and everything. So I am planning to leave Tampa and drive this car all the way to like California, right? Yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah. I take this to a mechanic shop and ask him, like, "Hey, can you check this? I'm having a long drive. Can you check this?" So he goes, he puts the car on the ramp, he lifts it up, and I'm sitting in the place of the waiting area, and he comes after 15-20 minutes with a long list. Like it was like 3 pages. He's like, "These are the stuff that's wrong with the car. I don't think the car is even half of value of what you pay." I'm like, I'm just looking at him. He's like, dude, I feel so bad for you. I would say just put it in a scrap, like like get the scrap
What?
yard. I'm like, no, this is my car. I want to drive till California. And as soon as I said that, he started laughing out loud. He's like, listen to me. Don't drive this thing to the next street. It might break.
Oh my god! You had a really high what's the word for it? You had a very high, yeah, on that
Dude,
car,
I
yeah.
did. Guess what? And I didn't drive to California, but I took the car all the way from Tampa to Boston and back to Tampa. Yep,
What?
after he said that. I'm not even kidding. I can't believe I did that. That's the
What?
1998 Ford Winster that had 150K miles on it. I did it. So sometimes yeah, it's just like the risk tolerance, the blind
That's
faith.
that's insane,
Yeah,
Ragu.
I did it. I didn't tell this to anyone like back then because like they would be like, "Don't do this, don't do this." Like if the mechanic has
Yeah,
told this, don't. Do, what if you break down in middle of nowhere and everything like that? I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna listen to anyone. I wouldn't do it again. Like now thinking about it, I'm like, how stupid was
that's
that?
a huge risk
Yeah,
that you took, but I'm glad you
I
it
survived
paid
it, right?
off. Yeah, because I've done that trip with Evans where we drove from Miami to Albany and then back. And even with that, I think he has a 2016 Nissan Altima. We barely made it out. Like we came back with a lot of engine problems and whatnot. Yeah. So I can only imagine you using that
I
car.
did. I used that car until like almost 2 years later, where I got my first job at K Force. I did 3 to 4 months in K Force, and you remember Shreya, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So at a point, the car was not when you brake, it was not stopping. I was still driving that.
Oh my
She
god.
took the keys away. She's like, "You're not driving this," and that's when I had to switch to one.
Oh my god.
When
Ugh,
I think about those days, yeah, I went through a lot, but now we just sit and laugh through it. This
I
makes
know.
me like think about a lot of things that we go through in life. When we are going through, it'll be difficult, but you just have to brace and go through it, because either you laugh about it or you learn from it. Right?
Oh yeah. It just makes I think it makes us resilient. I always tell my wife now that I think I've seen every conceivable situation. That now even if I have $1 in my account, I'm not moved because I mean it's happened so many times that now I'm just used to it. Like, not having money, not yeah, because how much was I making at Tampa? I think our stipend was staring $80 a month. How do you survive on that?